Hi there, welcome to Linguist. I'm Laura, and today's lesson will be very interesting because it's linked to a question all learners of English have asked themselves at some point. If I can understand English, why can't I speak it? And that's a great point, because what stops us from speaking and expressing our ideas freely in English? Well, there are different aspects that should be considered when talking about this topic, and different things that we can do to stop having this problem. So stay with me and let's work on this together. But first, hit the subscribe button and be notified every time there's a new lesson ready for you. And of course, have a look at our social media where you can find more activities, challenges, games, and much, much more. And now, let's focus on our speaking difficulties and what we can do to become those fluent speakers that we are aiming to be. And the first reason why we feel that we can understand English but we cannot speak it is because, as the saying goes, old habits die hard, which means that it's very difficult to change things that we've been doing in the past for a long time. Let me explain this point a bit better, sharing with you my own story. Back in high school, when my teacher used to give me boring lectures about pronouns, conditionals, and the present perfect continuous, I was barely allowed to open my mouth to express my ideas. And if I did, every word I said had to be perfect, perfect English. Otherwise, everybody would make fun of me. How has that affected my brain? Well, that old and rather useless system has basically made my consciousness believe that first, I should avoid speaking as much as possible, and second, what I say has to be correct at all times. But that couldn't be more wrong. So when your brain says, I should avoid speaking as much as possible, no, you shouldn't avoid speaking at all. Remember that practice is the real part of learning. Let's say that you want to learn how to swim, but you focus on the rules and theories of how to do it, never getting into the water. Do you really think you'll ever learn how to swim? Learning a language is just the same. You need to take any chance you have to practice. Even if it's some simple sentences with a lost tourist asking for help, it doesn't matter. But you need to push yourself to speak as much as possible. Or the idea that what I say has to be correct at all times. No, what you say doesn't have to be correct at all times. You are not taking an exam. You are communicating in real life. Nobody's going to be checking whether you use do or does, so stop being afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are a very important part of that learning process. The second reason why you feel that you cannot speak in English is that it depends on the situation point. And this is a very interesting one. Have you ever experienced the feeling that your English is better in some situations than in others? That with certain people or in certain contexts, your English sounds more fluent, confident, and advanced? I'm sure you have. And yes, there are certain people who intimidate us, who make us feel nervous or uncomfortable. It could be a boss, a manager, or somebody above us. So we feel a lot under pressure because we want to make a great impression. It could be a native or advanced English speaker. So we feel that because our English is not as good as theirs, they may think that we are stupid. In any case, that stress makes us have a mental block, and our English seems to get stuck. And another situation in which we feel that our English doesn't work is in certain contexts. For example, when we are very tired. Sometimes our brain seems to have switched off, and words don't come to mind. Our tongue feels lazy, and we cannot manage to pronounce things properly. So overall, it feels as if our English was a lot worse than it really is. So just understand that the people we are surrounded by and the context we are in are two very powerful reasons why our English may sometimes feel less good than it really is. But now, knowing this, don't feel bad about it and just keep going. And finally, the last reason why we feel we can't speak in English is that we may need a little more fluency. Maybe our vocabulary in certain fields is limited. Maybe our sentences or speech don't have the right intonation or a natural flow. Or maybe we need more time to select the words or the grammar that we'd like to use. In any case, this is something we can work on. So if you click the link above my head, you'll be able to watch an amazing lesson we have already prepared for you about 3 simple strategies to become fluent in English. There, you'll learn everything you need to know to improve your fluency in English. I'll see you there. Now, you know some basic reasons why you feel that you can understand English but you can't speak it. And being aware of them can help you take control of your speaking. So put your fears aside and talk, and enjoy. And the best way to talk is by joining us in our English Speaking Club Talksmate, where you'll have the chance to have lots of speaking and expressing lots of ideas freely with speakers from all over the world. I'm leaving some details down there for you to have a look. If you enjoy learning English with us, like our videos, share them with your friends, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel. I'll see you very soon, but in the meantime, continue improving your English watching any of these great lessons we've prepared for you. Thanks for being with me today and practice this, enjoy it, and share it.